Mega Movie News and Reviews, Rockipedia with David Miller. So I will tell you about movie stuff I find out, new trailers if there's something exciting or interesting or something to talk about. Also, any news going on about movies. And then occasionally when I go see a movie or see something on TV or something, I'll review it, let you know what I thought. Not that you care, but, I'm kind of full of myself, and I have a podcast. And I have to have content, right? And I want to make it interesting. So this week, though, I'm launching this segment in a fun way. Because like everything in Dave's life and everything in this podcast, there's a direct connection to why I'm focused on the thing I'm focused on. So, one of my favorite movies of all time is Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. Moment of silence. Okay. No, really, I love Roadhouse. I think it's just great. Honestly, it's just good. For lots of reasons. Now, my wife, who's been with me my entire Roadhouse life, pretty much. I think we met maybe a few months after Roadhouse came out, and I was already in love with the movie by that point. So her entire time with me, Roadhouse has been a thing. And it's not a thing that my wife enjoys. She doesn't find the joys of Roadhouse like David does. And I understand that. It's not for everybody, just the smart people. No. He's going to kill me for all of this. So there's an ongoing joke in our household that anytime I find any reference to Roadhouse whatsoever, I immediately bring it to her attention. She doesn't have to be in the room with me. If I'm flipping through the channels by myself at home and she's at work or she's off somewhere, and I run across Roadhouse, I make sure I select the channel, and then I take a picture with my phone and I send it to her, and I tell her, "You've been Roadhoused." She loves this game. I love this game. So you can imagine that I and my wife are overjoyed at the fact that they have made a new version of Roadhouse. And it stars Jake Gyllenhaal. And Jake is a I think he's a disgraced MMA fighter in this situation. And he's still the philosopher. Okay, now, I don't know if you know the story of Roadhouse. You should. It's legend. It's canon. It should be taught in schools. Well, maybe not that far, but... So Patrick Swayze plays Dalton, and Dalton is a former psychology student, very intelligent man, very refined for a bouncer in a roadhouse. But he gets paid to go around to bars and clean up bars that are having problems with violence and bad elements and, things that happen in real life. Okay. And he's had some tragedy in his past that has colored his view of the world and made him a loner that doesn't like to get connected to people. We can all connect with that, right? We can all identify with Dalton's struggle. So Dalton gets hired to go to this place and clean up this bar, and that's the extent of that kind of the movie of the original. So in this one, Jake Gyllenhaal is an MMA fighter, also last name Dalton, different first name, and also refined psychological dude. He's a thinker. So they've twisted it a bit, modernized it a bit, gave him a different kind of backstory. But it looks, on the surface, it looks like it's going to be very similar to the original. And I thought we would enjoy the trailer together. It just hit this morning on the 25th. And I got to tell you, I'm kind of excited about it. And so is my wife. No, she's not excited at all. And it's going to be worse for her because it's coming out on Prime Video. So not only can I get it immediately upon its release, but I can watch it over and over again. Can you imagine how many times she's going to get Roadhoused? Let's check it out. This is Jake Gyllenhaal and the first trailer for the new version of Roadhouse coming to Prime Video, I think in March maybe. It'll tell us. Let's enjoy.
Before we start, do you have insurance?
What?
Your coverage good? Like, you have dental? Oh, haha.
Is there a hospital nearby? Is it like too far?
About like 25 minutes, I'd say.
I just slapped you. Are you all right?
What?
So you like to fight? You ever win?
No one ever wins a fight.
This ain't the Holiday Inn, pal.
I'm moving.
A friend of mine suggested I come talk to you. I own a Roadhouse out in the Florida Keys. Lately, it's been attracting the wrong clientele. I can pay you good money. Judging by your car, you need that.
Well, I like my car.
Think about it.
I know who you are. Elwood Dalton. Big fan, man.
That guy's got a knife under his shirt. You just take a big step back and pop him in the face. You can do it.
Tell me about this bouncer.
Yeah, it's all nice, like he's Mr. Rogers or something, but then he'll haul off. Really interesting guy, overall.
Brand wants to take the Roadhouse away from me. He wants to build some resort.
I should warn you. People have a certain way of getting things done around here.
Hey, fellas. Looks like you're having a smashing night. Dalton! I got a tip for you. Don't let no one get this close.
Let me guess. You know, threaten me. Tell me to get out of town.
I get the impression that you can't be threatened.
Once Knox is on the job, it's over, baby.
It takes a lot to get me angry, but when I am, I just can't let go. People seem a little aggressive around here.
Is that one a friend of yours?
No, I just broke his arm.
See what I'm talking about? My wife's going to love it. Oh, by the way, Kelly, if you're watching this, you've been Roadhouse. David Miller, that's Rockipedia for this week. Thanks so much for joining me for this third episode.